Hi, my name's Kevin Hicks. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The History Squad. Now today we're working out of the Saskatoon Museum of Military Artifacts here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, right in the middle of the prairies of Canada, where I now live. And in this museum, Julie, my wife, and myself, we often volunteer. And I thought I'd do a little film about some of the artifacts we've got here relating to Christmas. And they are, of course, the Princess Mary's Christmas tins, the Princess Mary Christmas Fund. So I'm going to show you what we have from our collection. So before I show you our little collection, a little bit about Princess Mary. Now, Princess Mary, 17-year-old girl, come up with the idea of giving all of the sailors upon the sea and the soldiers serving abroad a Christmas gift. So it was October 1914 that this whole idea would come about. Now, Princess Mary was the daughter of the kings, George V and Queen Mary. She was going to use her own money to have these made, but it soon became apparent that she would not be able to afford it, so a fund was raised. And what I didn't know, I learned something extra today, is it was extended. So you've got everybody serving, right, in the Navy and in the Army. But then also prisoners of war, 1914, and the relatives of those who'd been killed. I didn't know that last bit, and I think that is quite wonderful. And the tin itself, it's so simple. Now, you may have seen one of these. There's plenty of them about. I'm going to bring it up close so you can see it. There it is. It's embossed, Princess Mary, and it's Christmas 1914. I do believe there were others, but we've just got the Christmas 1914. Now, a standard box. This is mine, actually. Still got the tobacco and the cigarettes in there. Now, there were different combinations. I've got one here. Now, I'm just using my modern pipe. I used to have an original pipe from one of these tins, but I gave it to a friend. You could receive an ounce of tobacco and your pipe, right? And also a little lighter in there. So I'm going to shop around, see if I can reclaim or find my old pipe and put my kit back together again. So there you go, smokers, no problems at all. But it came with different cards. There is the King and Queen and Princess Mary. There's even a version where you get the King and Queen together, and it comes with a Christmas card, which I think is really wonderful. It's embossed on the front. This is the Princess Mary's Trust, yeah? And then there inside is the little Christmas card. What's it say? With best wishes for a happy Christmas and a victorious New Year from the Princess Mary and friends at home. It's a little something, isn't it? Now, there is a card from the King and Queen which accompanied this. And I really like this because what it says, with all the best wishes for Christmas 1914, may God protect you and bring you home safe. And then it's signed by the Queen Mary and King George. Now, there was a little bit of a problem when it came to the nurses who were serving, because I don't know if you noticed, I haven't seen many nurses who smoke a pipe. So there had to be an alternative for them. How about a tin with a bit of writing kit, a bullet pencil, and chocolates? Now, I've never seen one of those writing kits for sale anywhere. Now, I've got a bullet pencil. Now, this is not an original, but this is original. So let me put the two together from our collection. Here is an original bullet pencil. It's sat at the bottom of the case, and the bullet pencil is this. Now, I saw these when I was a little kid, never realized what they are. They're a cartridge case with a silver lid, and there is the nub of a pencil. Right, this one I think is a bit of a replacement because they would wear down. So you could write home, say hello to the folks. It's a handy little thing, isn't it? Somebody put a lot of care in these, and you can tell if there's an original because they're monogrammed on the side there with the M from the Princess Mary's Trust. nurses, as I say, writing kit, sewing kit, all those different variations. But what about the troops from India or your Gurkha troops? Now the Gurkhas, I know, had the same as the British troops, right? So tobacco and cigarettes. But various Indian troops, they had spices and candy. But it went on further, because when this was expanded to include, you know, prisoners of war and all of that, there wasn't enough. So I've got a list. This is from the Imperial War Museum. So they hurriedly brought up an assortment of substitute gifts. That included the bullet pencils that you've seen, tobacco pouches, shaving brushes, combs, pencil cases with packets of postcards, knives, scissors, cigarette cases and purses. And this I think this is quite wonderful, because all you need is that tiny little thing for your morale, isn't it? And let's face it, Christmas time. I've been on the streets of Belfast on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and you do feel a little bit out of it, a little bit lonely. To have somebody give you a gift, somebody to care, as a serving soldier, serving sailor across the sea, means the world. Princess Mary, what an inspiration, what a lovely gift. And I'm going to lay these all out in a moment, so we'll get some good photographs of them for you. Now, if any of you have got any of this at home, let us know in the comments. Tell me what you've got, because I've only seen the bullet pencil, the pipe and the cigarettes and tobacco and the cards. I've never seen any of the alternatives. One thing I'd love to see is the writing kit. So if you've got anything, please, let's have a photograph. Let's have it in the comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of ours. If you did, like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to press the all notification buttons. Now down here at the Saskatoon Museum of Military Artifacts, we have different sections, and it is a whole lot of fun. Thursday afternoons and late Saturday afternoons. We're online, you can look us up, come on down, pay us a visit. But of course, if you live in England, if you live in Germany or Australia, I might just do a tour of the museum for you and see how we like that. Okay, but for now, I'm away. But before I go, a shout out to our Patreon members, Jeffrey Hollowell, Blake Smith and Dan DeLench. These names are great. And listen guys, thanks a million. Speak to you soon.